Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe in, just decide you're breathing more than just oxygen. Decide as that sensation of breath going in through your nostrils into your lungs is also a wonderful feeling of powerful resourcefulness. And as you exhale, I want you to get a sense that anything that feels like weakness, sickness, or powerlessness is leaving your body in that outward breath. Breathe in and breathe out. And just release the tension in your eyelids. Feel your eyelids getting heavier and heavier and heavier. And allow that relaxation to spread to your jaw. As you imagine the jaw just feeling so loose, so relaxed. You can't help but notice that those unconscious swallows become somehow more significant, giving you a clue of increasing levels of pure relaxation. The deeper you breathe, the more you will recall moments of long, enjoyable yawns. Not because you need to yawn, but simply because the idea of a yawn itself brings about a lovely sensation of relaxation. Maybe you can recall a time where you saw someone else yawn and you felt a desire to yawn too. Sometimes it's not even human. A pet dog, an animal that yawns, can almost trigger those mirror neurons to start wanting to yawn too. So breathe in and breathe out and feel that yawn-like relaxation, enabling you to drift deeper and deeper relaxed. In fact, the deeper you breathe, the more relaxed you become. And the more relaxed you become, the more that part of your imagination that some people call the subconscious, the superconscious, your higher self starts to awaken from its slumber. And that part is capable of anything. As you breathe in not just resourcefulness, but a wonderful healing energy. And as you exhale, just let go of anything that needs to be released, enabling you to go deeper and deeper relaxed. And as you relax, that imagination awakens. And I want you to recall a memory, almost like you're looking at a photo of you perhaps years ago at the very early stages of a relationship. In fact, perhaps you could imagine a photo of a place where you were working, where you saw someone for the very first time, where it felt like love at first sight. And what's funny is that no photo ever needs to be taken. You can just imagine a photo of a moment of your past and then feel like you're stepping into that photo. Feel like you were back then, seeing someone for the very first time and feeling a sense of desire, attraction, perhaps passion or magnetism. Feel those wonderful feelings that you felt back then as if they're happening now. And at that point, maybe you jump forward days or weeks, maybe to an early date, time spent together, and I want you to use the power of your imagination to imagine a bright light that connects your heart to their heart, that in some way you are connected, and that while that glowing beam of light is there, communication and affection seems effortless. That spontaneity is easy. The physical touch doesn't seem forced, it's just unconscious. And I want you to recall those early moments of love and affection that felt so effortless, while simultaneously feeling that there is a powerful connection. And maybe it's the chicken or the egg. Maybe the connection facilitates affection, or maybe the affection strengthens the connection. And just decide it doesn't matter what the order is. Do people smile because they're happy? Or are they happy because they smile? Who cares? So long as good feelings take place. So reconnect with those good feelings, the ease, the spontaneity. And notice there was no keeping of score. I did this, so they should do that. Just feel that there was an infinite desire to give. And when so much is given, so much comes back. I want you to feel that you're revisiting a memory of intense affection, a wonderful memory, and just feel that all of those synapses, neural pathways and neurons that were active back then are now active now. Everything is being rekindled, reawakened, and just allow that to create a feeling that when it's reawakened and rekindled, that it makes sense to put it to use. And I want you to feel that one of the fascinating things about humans are these mirror neurons. As you recall a time when you were walking on a street and a stranger was walking towards you, and when you moved to the side, they moved to the side, and when you moved the other way, they moved the other way, in this strange hypnotic dance, before eventually some expression communicates, hey, I'll go this way, you go that way. But up until that point, you synchronized with a stranger. As you realize those mirror neurons are that powerful. And if they're powerful enough to work with a stranger, then maybe they're powerful enough to work with someone that you know better than anyone else. That the more those neurons and neural networks are firing in you, the more likely they are to fire in someone else. And I want you to feel empowered, not to change someone, but to unlock the resources that already exist within them through encouragement, communication, figuring out their needs, and in return, knowing that it creates a desire to meet the needs of someone else. So just imagine a moment of affection, perhaps, where you're hugging or holding hands, and just in your imagination freeze that moment, the moment of peak affection. And when you're there in that moment, let me know by nodding your head. And feel like you can freeze time, pause it, existing in this moment of peak affection. And in this moment, your mind is highly responsive to powerful, useful suggestions. So as you relax, feel a growing sense of confidence and empowerment in expressing your needs, particularly those for affection, knowing that your desires are valid and important. Picture a beam, not back then in the past, but now in the present and your future with your partner, a beam of light connecting your heart to theirs. As you imagine how good it feels to communicate openly with your partner about the types of affection that make you feel loved. Physical touch, cuddles, or maybe time spent together. You have permission not just to communicate what your needs are, but how you like those needs to be met. And maybe you could imagine the near future where you see yourself gently and positively expressing your needs in the way you like those needs to be met. And maybe one of those needs is just physical proximity, and see yourself sharing just how much it means to you to feel that closeness. Imagine yourself being more affectionate in the ways that your partner enjoys. That doesn't have to be physical touch. It could be through words, through actions, through time spent together. But as you see yourself doing that, know that your loving gestures will inspire rather than coerce the same energy in return. As you feel the joy of creating the kind of dynamic in your relationship where affection and spontaneity flow naturally, bringing you both closer together, that it feels safe to express your needs, to communicate how you feel when you receive affection, making it so easy for the game to be winnable. And maybe you could imagine an upcoming trip or time in nature spent together where you're sharing the joy that comes from those moments of closeness, reinforcing the importance of affection in your relationship. As you recall these early experiences, just imagine reminiscing over those early experiences with your partner, knowing that seeds are being planted, that neural pathways awakened in you are also awakening in them. Feel that the phoenix of affection is rising from the ashes. And feel that it's such a positive thing to encourage and positively reinforce any moments of affection. letting your partner know just how much their gestures mean to you, while simultaneously increasing the probability of more of those specific types of affection. And whenever you do experience that affection, feel that sense of gratitude and excitement, feel that you are reinforcing those actions with your words and your body language. Feel that any compliments you pay on those moments of affection feel good for you to give, but also would feel good to receive. I want you to feel that nothing is guaranteed and nothing can be controlled. But every time there is encouragement, every time there are questions, every time there is giving, you are buying a ticket that increases the probability of more affection in the future. You are planting seeds that will lead to a bountiful harvest of affection in the future. And maybe you can picture how much stronger your bond becomes with you and your partner when the affection is expressed freely, both given and received. That in some way the thought itself can turn into a future moment of manifestation as you feel the power of intention within you, and feel that intention creating a ripple through time and space, that your energy of intention becomes unconscious messages where your needs are expressed deliberately and subtly. Any moment of physical touch, a kiss, a cuddle, just feel that that is now a trigger for happy feelings in you. Because when a partner makes you feel happy and feel that they can influence that happiness, that is positive reinforcement to do that even more. Feel that you are already enjoying that deep satisfaction that comes from giving and receiving affection. Feeling more open than ever before to infinitely more affection in this loving, reciprocal relationship. And I want you to imagine perhaps going 2 or 3 months into the future and seeing that desirable future with more affection, with a deep conviction that it is not just possible but probable, that thoughts become things, and that you are manifesting a future of more affection. And if your unconscious feels that thoughts are rippling through time to create more of what you desire, let me know by nodding your head. And take that feeling, that belief, that intention with you as you return to the present moment. Taking a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Then just wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Connect fully with the present moment as I now count from 1 to 10 to awaken you. Starting to count. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake. wide awake, wide awake.